Hey everybody, good afternoon. Team Tara here with you. Buckle up. This afternoon, we're going to take a bike ride down the California coast. Second of all, we're going to take a hike through a 350 million year old canyon. We're going to witness the strangest creatures you've ever seen come out of the water. And lastly, we're going to visit the Redwoods. Please subscribe. Team Tara. All right, guys, we're just leaving the Klamath River RV park right along the Klamath River here, and we're going to head out and do the coastal loop trail. We're going to hit the High Bluffs overlook and anything else we can get into. Sorry the wind is so bad. Wheelie. Here is our route for the coastal loop drive. It is well published and it is highly recommended. It winds along the ancient redwoods and the wild northern California coast. Today we'll visit some overlooks. We will explore a deceptive World War II site, and we're going to step foot where the Klamath River empties into the Pacific Ocean. Let's go. All right, guys, we're right here at the beginning of the coastal drive loop. You can see behind me the signs and the distances. Of note, just off to my right, there is a sign that says no campers and no trailers. Pretty interesting area here. We came across this overlook of the Klamath River. Of course, we've got our California bears. It's around noon right now, and we still have our ever-present fog bank. The Pacific Ocean is just 1 mile straight ahead here. We're about halfway through to the coast. We've passed one car, seen some awesome redwoods here. All right, guys, we're getting close. You know you're getting close to the coast out here when you get this fog. All right, here we are at the High Bluffs Overlook parking lot. Wow, look at that. There you have it, folks, the High Bluffs Overlook. All right, a quick hidden gem is just off the High Bluff Overlook parking lot. There is another trail. It's hard to see. It says Scenic Overlook. And here we are. Come take a look at this view. Okay, we're leaving the High Bluff Overlook, and now we're on the coastal drive. Of note, this is one-way northbound, and it is gravel. All right, guys, so back on the coastal loop trail, and what you see behind me is an old radar site from World War II. There's this building, and then there's another building behind us, but this building was actually disguised to look like an old farmhouse, along with the building back over here. They actually had diesel generators here, they had radar equipment, and they had .250 caliber machine guns. And it's all overgrown right now, but of course there you can see the ocean. During World War II, the threat along the Pacific coast was taken seriously enough that installations like this were hidden in plain sight. From here, military personnel monitored the coastline for enemy ships and submarines moving offshore. It's easy to overlook today, but this quiet stretch of coastline once played a role in defending the West Coast. The concern wasn't purely theoretical. In 1942, a Japanese submarine launched an aircraft that dropped bombs on the nearby Oregon forest 40 miles to the north. This made the threat very real. This is where the Klamath River drains into the Pacific Ocean, guys. And apparently they have whale watching here.
Watch out for crazy feds on me. Back mid-scroll, I'ma get an arcade. Walking the wild,
It's all seals out there.
Cars play cowgirls and numberless jazz. We're feeling just fine in our running hats.
So like I was saying, guys, this is the Klamath River dumping into the Pacific Ocean. Just hundreds and thousands of seals or whatever they are out here. I'm not a marine biologist, but wow, this is impressive. We keep seeing sea lions pop up. I hope you get to see one. Keep on, there you go. There's one. Pelicans flying out, there's another one. There he is, look at him. There he is. So many sea lions here. They're just riding the waves. Okay, that was super cool. We're heading back out. We're gonna get on our bikes and we're gonna continue on the coastal trail. This is where I hid the bike. I don't recommend you doing it this way. All right, we're back on our bikes. We're heading out. Car. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for our coastal trail bike ride. I am so happy we took the bikes. I thought it was well worth it, much more intimate. And looks like we got 11.9 miles. Really a good time. All right, thanks for joining us. Next, we will visit Fern Canyon, located in the Redwood National and State Parks. Fern Canyon is famous for its towering walls draped in ferns. This canyon is so unique, scenes from the movie Jurassic Park were filmed here. Don't forget your pass from the Park Service ranger stations or the Park Service website. Of note, Fern Canyon is a very quick visit. We are at the Fern Canyon trailhead parking lot. Very limited space here. They do have an outhouse behind that van. Sadly, we had to park on the road. Okay, good morning. So we have just entered Fern Canyon. Fern Canyon is only 0.1 mile from the parking lot, and we're just getting into it now. You can start to see the moss, the stream that runs through it. Take a couple shots and show you what it's all about. Thanks for watching. See you in a minute. Lots of people wearing boots here, which I think would probably be advisable. Water's pretty low right now, but Park Service has provided a few walkways. Just look around at these walls and you figure out why they call this Fern Canyon. It's just mystical down here. It's super, super cool. Well guys, I think that's about the end of Fern Canyon. I cannot recommend this enough. Over the last 4 or 5 months here in California, we have seen a lot of cool things. This is spectacular. An easy walk, parking not so great, definitely worth it. All right guys, we left Fern Canyon, and right behind the parking lot, several trails that'll take you right out to the beach here. You can go 1.5 miles to the south, or you can go 2 point something miles to the north for a couple different destinations. Just gorgeous out here. And I don't know if you can see behind me, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon right now, and we still have that Northern California Pacific fog, that mist that's always in the trees. Mom's just fell in the water, fixing to get a report. I'm thinking now is probably a good time to go. Lastly, we'll be leaving the coast behind, heading north to the Jedediah Smith Redwood State Park. Our destination at the park is the Boy Scout Tree Trail. This is a hike that takes visitors deep into some of the most spectacular, old-growth redwood forests anywhere in the world. As you can see, getting there is part of the adventure. Holland Hill Road winds through cathedral-like redwood groves before reaching the trailhead. Please do not bring your camper down this road. You will not make it. This is to give you an example of the parking at the Boy Scout Tree Trailhead. There are bathrooms here. I do consider this a lot of parking. You just have to find an open spot. Boy Scout tree is a rare double-trunk redwood believed to be more than 2,000 years old. While many visitors think the name comes from its twin trunks, historians believe it was actually named after local Boy Scouts who helped develop and maintain the trail nearly a century ago. The tree currently is 238 feet tall and 23 feet in diameter. Jedediah Smith was one of America's greatest early explorers. In the 1820s, he became the first American to travel overland into California and was among the first to explore the interior of Northern California. In 1831, while leading a trading expedition through what is now Kansas, while looking for water, Smith was killed during an attack by Comanche warriors. Today, this park bears his name in honor of his exploration of the region. All right, guys, we're continuing along the Boy Scout Tree Trail. We're in about 2 miles, so we're getting close to the tree itself. Easy trail to walk. There's a few obstacles. If you have some issues, there's a lot of steps to climb, lots of roots to go over. But nonetheless, super peaceful. Fair amount of people here today on a Wednesday, late May. But pretty good time. All right, we'll see you at the tree.
It was worth it.
Okay.
Yay!
All right, guys, and this is the small little sign for the Boy Scout tree. It's a Y, and it's straight uphill. So just don't miss it. All right, we're here, guys, at the Boy Scout tree. Well, guys, that's it for another award-winning presentation. Hey, I hope you had fun today. I hope you learned a little bit. Please consider smashing that like button with vigor. This is Team Tara. I'll see you next week.